Good morning. We welcome you to the January 14th, 2025 swearing-in ceremony of the Newport News City Council. At this time, we would like to invite Father George with St. Constantine Helen Greek Orthodox Church to the podium to deliver the invocation. Following the invocation, we'll have members of the Mayor's Youth Commission will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and Mr. Jared Harrison will lead us in singing America the Beautiful. It is a practice of this council to stand for the invocation and Pledge of Allegiance. Those who also wish to stand are welcome, but under no obligation to do so. Thank you.
Let us pray. O Lord our God, whose dominion is incomparable and glory incomprehensible, whose mercy is immeasurable and love for mankind ineffable, look upon those who will serve as members of the Newport News City Council and grant to them and to those who pray with us this morning your abundant mercy and compassion. You have created us in your image and likeness and adorned us with all the gifts of your grace. Give wisdom and understanding to those who ask. Again, we pray for all those who do good works in our city, who answer the call, and may we all be filled with your praise, making straight our path. Guard our lives, make secure our steps, and grant peace to our world, our places of worship, to our civic leaders, and to all your people. May this new year of 2025 be a time of joy and gladness always, now and forever, unto the ages of ages. Amen.
Amen. I think we'll have the Mayor's Youth Commission come up at this time. And we can turn all towards the flag, the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesty above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us this morning as we hold our swearing-in ceremony and organizational meeting. I'm excited to continue our agenda and officially swear in Councilwoman Vick, Councilman Harris, Councilman Colin for their term. At this time, can I have the Newport News Electoral Board come up? I am pleased to introduce the members of the Newport News Electoral Board, Mrs. Susan Youngblood, Ms. Peyton White, and Mrs. Dolores J. Thomas, who will present the certificates of election to the newly elected City Council members. The Electoral Board will present the certificate of election to Councilwoman Tina Vick, followed by the Honorable Dante L. Bugg, who will administer the oath of office.
To all to whom these presents shall come, greeting. This is to certify that at a meeting of the Electoral Board of the City of Newport News, held on November 6,
2024, on an examination of the official records deposited in the office of the clerk of the circuit court, it was ascertained and determined that at the election held on November 5th, 2024, Tina L. Vick was duly elected member, City Council, Seat A, South District, for the term commencing January 1, 2025, and ending December 31, 2028. Witnessed the following official signature and the seal of the board at the Newport News, Virginia, this 10th day of December 2024. Signed, Dolores Jones Thomas. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Mayor Jones, members of City Council. Yes. All right. Mayor Jones and members of City Council and all those assembled. As Mayor Jones told you, my name is Dante Bug. I'm a judge in Fairfax County Circuit Court. But what you need to know most importantly about me is I'm a native of East End, Newport News. Graduate of Heritage High School, Brook Ridge, Newport Towers, the Yellow Shipyard Apartments, Taylor Avenue. I am honored and privileged to be here today to swear in as a member of City Council for the second time. Actually, my mom's classmate from high school, Ms. Tina Vick. So if you can please raise your hand to repeat after me. I, Tina L. Vick,
I, Tina L. Vick,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and perform all of the duties incumbent upon me
and perform all of the duties incumbent upon me
as a member of the Newport News City Council,
as a member of the Newport News City Council,
Seat A, South District 3,
Seat A, South District 3,
for a term of 4 years,
for a term of 4 years,
beginning January 1st, 2025,
beginning January 1st, 2025,
and ending December 31st, 2028,
and ending December 31st, 2028,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So as Councilman Vick comes back to the podium, there's another part of the ceremony. So we started this 2 years ago where the senior member of City Council, the one that's been the longest, will sit to the right of the mayor, so that way I can lean on their experience. And so, Tina, I welcome you to the right of me, and I know I can always count on you, and I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much.
One sec. At this time, the Electoral Board will present the certificate of election to Councilman Marcellus Harris, followed by the Honorable Dante L. Bug, who will administer the oath of office.
To all to whom these presents shall come, greeting. This is to certify that at the meeting of the Electoral Board of the City of Newport News, held on November 6, 2024, on an examination of the official records deposited in the office of the clerk of the clerk of the Circuit Court, it was ascertained and determined that at the election held on November 5, 2024, Marcellus L. Harris III, was duly elected member City Council, Seat A, North District, for a term commencing January 1, 2025, and ending December 31, 2028. Witness the following official signature and the seal of the board at Newport News, Virginia, this 10th day of December 2024, signed Dolores Jones Thomas. Congratulations.
Somebody took the photo. Oh, here we go. All right, so I'm back. And I told my colleague, Judge Papel, I hope he doesn't feel that I'm stepping on his feet, but after swearing in my mother's classmate from high school, I have the honor and privilege of swearing in my classmate from high school, Mr. Marcellus Lee Harris III. B2 was 2 years ahead of me in school. He was one of the first folks I knew that went to college on an athletic scholarship. He literally was the role model and the blueprint for my matriculation in Maryland on an athletic scholarship. So I credit him for a lot of that. It's a full circle moment for our city for me to be able to do this. So if you can please raise your right hand, sir. I, Marcellus L. Harris III,
I, Marcellus L. Harris III,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and perform all of the duties incumbent upon me
and perform all the duties that are incumbent upon me
as a member of the Newport News City Council,
as a member of the Newport News City Council,
Seat A, North District 1,
Seat A, North District 1,
for a term of 4 years,
for a term of 4 years,
beginning on January 1st, 2025,
beginning on January 1st, 2025,
and ending December 31st, 2028,
and ending December 31st, 2028,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
At this time, the Electoral Board will present the certificate of election to Councilman Robert Coleman, followed by the Honorable Christopher Papil, who will administer the oath of office.
To all to whom these presents shall come, greeting. This is to certify that at the meeting of the Electoral Board of the City of Newport News, held on November 6, 2024, on an examination of the official records deposited in the office of the Clerk of the Circuit Court, it was ascertained and determined that at the election held on November 5, 2024, Robert S. Rob Coleman was duly elected member of City Council, Seat A, Central District, for a term commencing January 1, 2025, and ending December 31, 2028. Witness the following official signature and the seal of the board at the Newport News, Virginia, this 10th day of December 2024. Dolores Jones Thomas, congratulations.
Raise your right hand, please, and repeat after me. I, Robert S. Rob Coleman,
I, Robert S. Rob Coleman,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the
and the-
United States
and the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform all of the duties
discharge and perform all of the duties
incumbent upon me as a member
incumbent upon me as a member
of the Newport News City Council,
of the Newport News City Council,
Seat A,
Seat A,
Central District,
Central District,
for a term of 4 years,
for a term of 4 years,
beginning January 1st, 2025,
beginning January 1st, 2025,
and ending December 31st, 2028,
and ending December 31st, 2028,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
and so help me God.
So help me God. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations to all. The next item on our agenda is the election of the vice mayor. I will pause for a motion.
Mr. Mayor and Council, I move that that I nominate current Vice Mayor Curtis Bethany to be nominated as the Vice Mayor.
Second. Moved and seconded. At this time, are there any other nominations? Then please call the roll.
Councilman Bethany.
4.
Councilman Coleman.
4.
Councilman Ely.
4.
Councilman Harris.
4.
Mayor Jones.
4.
Councilman Long. 4. Councilwoman Vick.
4.
Motion carries 7-0.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We will now have remarks by our newly sworn-in council members in alphabetical order. So, Councilman Rob Coleman.
Thank you so much, Mayor Jones. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for joining us today on this very special day. I just want to recognize some special people that are here with us today. And, and along our journey, you meet people and you bring people into your circle, and they do become part of your family. So I'd like to recognize my Sheriff's Office family who is here this morning, also my Boys and Girls Club family that is here with me as well. But the family that's always been with me through all of my trials and successes and challenges. But, my parents, Jim and Kim Coleman, my brother Larry Coleman, and my beautiful wife Jamie, and my son Jacob. Thank you so much for everything that you have done, especially during this campaign, Jamie and Jacob. I think everyone who has ever held an elected position knows that it's just not the candidate that is feeling the pressure and the ups and downs of what it takes to get elected. So thank you so much for everything, and I appreciate and I look forward to continuing this journey with you. I'll just tell you, during the campaign, a lot of words were said and a lot of messages and positions, and I just really, truly feel like, talking is over and it's time for action. And I'm looking forward to our new team, my new family up here of council members, and very excited about the future. We just had a retreat last Thursday, and the vision and the strategic planning that I learned about there has made me very hopeful and inspired about the future of this city. So thank you again for being here, and I really feel honored that the citizens of the Central District have entrusted their confidence and pretty much their lives into my hands, and hopefully improving the quality of life for everyone here in the city. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Rob Coleman. Next up, Councilman Marcellus Harris.
Yes, and also want to say congratulations to my colleagues that were just sworn in, and congratulations to our re-elected vice mayor. And kind of similar to my new colleague, Councilman Coleman, I do want to acknowledge some of my extended family that are here as well. I can't forget my Denby School counseling family. They're going to get me because they don't like to be highlighted. But Ms. Brown, school counseling director at Denby, and Ms. Tiffany Walker at Denby High School, we were in the field for quite a few years, over a decade is my service at Denby High School. And I wouldn't be up here if it had not been for all that they pushed me towards as well. So I thank y'all for being here this morning. To my pastor brothers, Pastor Spencer, who came, he's pastor of First Baptist Church Morrison, the church that I was born, raised, and which my father served as a pastor for over 45 years, and he's always continues to support me in everything that I'm a part of. So thank you for being here, Pastor Spencer. And then I say it like this, the new kid on the block of pastors in the North District, Pastor Walford from First Baptist Church Denby, who came and supported us on today. I greatly appreciate you being here this morning. To all of my family that are here, I know I'm going to get in trouble because I'm going to start calling names, and it always seems to miss somebody, but please don't blame my heart, blame it on my head. To my sister, brother who are here, my sister Marcella, who I didn't even know she was back there. She popped up back there in the back. And to my brother Cliff, who drove all the way from South Carolina this morning, and his beautiful wife, I thank you for coming. My cuz, Keisha, Sue, who's, no matter what I do, she's always right there with me. And I started calling people up because not only, like I said, biological family, but my church family, Miss Monica, and Judge, the Honorable Judge, Dante Bug. We grew up in the church together, and I consider them family. And that's why I wanted them to be a part of my side. And then to my household family, who see the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to Marcellus Harris III. But I'm greatly proud of my beautiful kids, Marcellus IV and Marlinda. As my partner, Mr. Coleman, said, it gets hard on our families at times when you can't always make all their events and miss some of their special occasions because of the work we do. But I love y'all, and I'm proud of y'all. Son's a straight A student. And what drives me crazy about him is he is just like me, which has its good days and sometimes drives me crazy because he's just like me. But I was never as smart as he was. He's does so much great work in school and as a student athlete. And my daughter, who's a ninth grader but serves as a varsity cheerleader at Woodside High School as a ninth grader and is an honor roll student, and I'm just so proud of them. And then to my wonderful and amazing wife, oh man, I could talk forever today, but I don't want to keep everybody here past lunchtime about this young lady. But like I was sharing, if it had not been for her guiding me, leading me, being with me through the good, through the bad, this occasion would not have happened today. It would not have happened in 2020, and it would not have happened in 2016 because of the encouragement. As I'm the introverted one in the house, and she's the extroverted one in the house. And without her helping to be engaged and committed to the things that we do and the calling on our lives, I truly am blessed to have her by my side. So thank you for everything. Ms. Harris, who will be doing this a week or so ago, as you're going to be sworn in as a school board member here in the city of Newport News. So I greatly appreciate you for all that you do. And as I'm looking around, forgive me if I forget anyone, but I'm just excited once again to start this, my third term on City Council. I never envisioned me doing this as I first got into this 8 years ago. It was the community, it was the citizens in the North District, the kids that I coached throughout the course of my time as a coach, and residents that I had an opportunity to work with to try to help in some capacity, said that you should run for city council. I was like, y'all must be out of your mind thinking I could be a city council member, but they been supportive throughout my time frame, and to be here for a third term, I'm truly sitting up here overwhelmed because I never would have imagined one term, but to be up here for a third term is great. Is a great blessing. And to my father, who's looking down from heaven on today, I know he is smiling because he would always look forward to days like this in which we could celebrate the hard work, because that's what it is when we swearing in, and is finality of all the campaigning and long days, long nights of trying to be able to serve in this capacity. So I miss him, but I know his spirit is continuing to be with me and hover over me as we move forth with this work. And looking forward to another at least 2 years with this council and maybe beyond after the next vote season comes. But just excited about what we can accomplish. We've accomplished quite a bit these last few years, and I'm excited about what we can do together if we continue to just. So we don't always agree, but one thing I like about this council is that we can agree. Can't find the word. We can agree to disagree in a respectful way, and it's never been. And Miss Tina can probably can support me on this. It hasn't always been the easiest council meetings years before. But I can say these past years with this council, and I'm looking forward to the next couple of years, we've always been able to get on a consensus, whether we didn't see eye to eye, but it was always done in a respectful way. So thank you, council members. I'm looking forward to moving forward, and thank you all again.
Thank you. So before I turn it over to Councilwoman Tina Vick, she's already been in my ear. And just like Pat, she nudged me and passed a note to me that said, we did not announce all the elected officials. So I have a list in no
He
order.
wasn't supposed to tell that.
So first of all, I just want to say thank you to, and please stand as you're recognized, the Commissioner of Revenue, Tiffany Boyle, our Clerk of Court, Angela Reason, Treasurer, Marty Eubanks, Commonwealth's Attorney, Howard Gwynn, and our Sheriff, Gabe Morgan. I got it. So first of all, just to see all 5 or 6 of you in one room is really excited. You're the other side of the house. I know you're everywhere, but we appreciate you making this time for City Council. Appreciate all of your work. Additionally, I'm not going to forget, is our school board member. So I think I see 3. If I'm missing anyone, let me know. But I know we have the Vice Chair, Terry Best. Dr. Best. School board member Rashina Harris. And school board member Gary Hunter. Did I miss anyone? All right, I think I'm good. I'll now turn over to Tina. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just want to say today, first and foremost, I thank God for this opportunity. I am just so elated that you, the citizens, have put your trust in me to finish up 16 years serving this city on the city council. So thank you so much. And it has always been my pleasure. My brother, I introduced my family, but my brother Casey, he works all the time. He is the owner and operator of Vic's Painting and Power Washing. So I was really glad to see him here because he's such a great dad and husband and brother. But once we leave today, do not listen to any of his stories about me because he's always got some stories about, he thought I was so crazy because I loved school. I never wanted to miss school. I would go to school sick because I loved going to school. I would cry if anybody told me I was going to make less than a B. And so that's why he always calls me crazy.
But I say that to say to the young people out there, and me being able to serve, I tell the young people, particularly when I'm out at the schools, there would be no way I could serve in this position if when I was a young child and teenager, if I had not been listening to the teachers, listening to my parents, making sure I did my homework, making sure that when I turned my assignments in, when I put Tina Vick name on my assignments, that means I had done my best work. And so I encourage all of you because it can take you places that you never imagined. And I also want to thank the electoral board. You all have been, over the 16 years, I think all three of you have still been here, haven't you? Oh, not that long? Well, I know you've been around working, but the work that you do to make sure we're certified, after the elections, it's a lot of hours that you ladies put in. So I really thank you. And of course, I have to say thank you to Dante for coming all the way here. You and your family hold a special place in my heart because of the area we grew up in, Ridley Circle, and all the other areas you named. It feels so good when sometimes you grow up in a place where people can count you down and out, and then you still rise. So thank you. And also on this day, I have to introduce my family, my daughter, Tianshe Vick, and Tyson and Tyree. Can you all please stand? Because they have been with me on every single campaign. Every 6 campaigns, they've been here with me. They've stuck by my side. And particularly Tyson, when he was a little boy, he was in the stroller with his grandma Tina Vick flyer. Handed it out. And my sister Brenda, she is the person who does not like to talk. That's why you all don't see her. They leave the talking to me. She doesn't like to talk, but I'm going to ask her to stand because look at her. And she is Michael Vick's mom. So instead of you all having to ask me about Michael Vick, she's here today, and you can talk to her. Gotcha. And who else did I leave? My sister-in-law, my brother's wife, Roberta Vick. She is, can you please stand, Roberta? I guess they don't want to stand, but Roberta, they make the best team. I tell my niece and nephew, their children, baby Casey and Lolita, they're living in Charlotte now. One finished Virginia Tech and one Coastal Carolina University, but they went to Charlotte. But I tell them, you all have the best mom and dad because I've never seen any dad and mom that will go to an entirely another state to help the daughter get her oil changed. So, but thank you all for being here with me today. And of course, I have to recognize my constituent service rep, Michelle Grant is here. Thank you for all of your support. And I wouldn't be able to make it without my friend Darlene Walker, who is here. And she is not only my friend, we met each other in our 20s when we were I was working with pregnant teens. She was working with the Project Discovery Children. We met in our late teens, 20s, and we've been on the forefront ever since, working in communities, trying to bless and change people's lives for the better. And she's also the president of Black Child Development Institute, the Hampton Roads chapter. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't say some words about my mom and dad. Two of the people, they're not here, of course, they're gone on to glory, but I'm just so thankful to have some parents who, raised us with so much love and to have a strong belief in ourselves, because I tell you, it can really take you a long way, and I thank God for that. So, Mom and Dad, I have you in my prayers and in my mind, and I thank you so much for everything. And lastly, I have to say thank you to our city staff, our clerks, the city attorney's office, Parks and Rec. Over 16 years, you really become like family. David's back there, our city manager, the people who have been here to really work, our sheriff, the people who have been here to really work to make our city continue to run. And it's really great when you have people who are people-minded and not self-serving. And that's what I feel has been the benefit. And our Chief Drew is always out. It really is special. Cleta Jones with communications, I see you back there. To be able to work with the team, that you have a mission to have what's best for our city and our citizens in mind. And that's all I have, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Ely.
I just want to say today is a great day, another great team, amazing team. Like Tina said, I'd like to thank all the city staff. I mean, our city staff rock. They make things happen. Even sometimes, I'm probably the most worrisome one that worried me to death. Even when they like, Lord, what the Johns want, they make it happen. So thank you, city staff. Alan Archer, amazing. Congratulations to Tina on another term. I wouldn't be sitting up here today if I wasn't in her house 12 years ago with Panda, and she telling all the exciting stories about city council. Then I joined school board, so she's definitely been a leader in the community. She's always been, she's gonna tell you what she think, and you're gonna learn from it. You know, when I first started off this position, 10 years ago, I was kind of like real timid. Now I talk back, and that's thanks to Tina. She taught me how to stand up and believe in what I believe in. Rob Coleman, excited to have you here. Rob Coleman always led from an experience of the community first. I remember Rob, when he was on the sheriff department, he always did for the community when I was working at Dorisville Community Center. So Rob and Gabe always led from, you know, the community first. So I'm so excited to serve with Rob in this capacity. And Marcellus, he's always been out there in the community, been working with him since SELC, since I was a child. So excited to have this team. And it's just amazing. Coming to city council meetings is an exciting day. You don't do nothing on that day because you know that you're going to meet with an amazing team. Sometimes, like they say, we disagree, but this is a family here, and we work very well together. And I truly understand why a lot of people want to be on this team, because we are the winning team, and we do get things accomplished. And the biggest thing and the best thing about this team, we put the citizens first. We make sure we listen to the citizens. We have town hall meetings, and we just work very well, even with our school board. The support that we have working with our school board has just been amazing. We get things done, and I just want to say I enjoy being on this team. Look for another 4 or 6 years with this team. This is the team. We're going to continue to do great things to move Newport News forward. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thanks. Councilman Long.
I just want to say, again, thank you for everyone to come out today. This is a special day for the newly elected and the returning council members. I want to say congratulations, Tina Vick and Marcellus Harris, for your reelection. I want to also say congratulations, Rob Coleman. Look forward to working with you, serving citizens of the Central District as well as citizens of Newport News. I want to say sort of what Marcellus Harris spoke of. This is a council that really works together. And we may not always agree, but we disagree respectfully. But I will say on this council, I probably talk to everyone on this council on a regular basis, especially Tina. I talk to her maybe 2 or 3 times a week. We'll talk for a long time, just about a lot of things. And I would say she really helped me out when I came on council 2 years ago, just kind of give me some help and feedback. Marcellus Harris as well. He would always take my calls, and we'd talk as well. And I look forward to many conversations with you as well, Rob. So. Look forward to another 2 years with this council, and hopefully, like John said, we'll be a team 4, 6, 8 years coming. Thank you.
Thank you. That sounded like a dynasty, Councilman Long. His words, not mine. Vice Mayor.
Yes. First, I thank everyone for coming out. Glad you were able to make it here safely. And following suit, I want to give congratulations first to our most senior member of council, the Honorable Tina L. Vick. Tina truly is, in my opinion, she is like the biggest cheerleader for council, right? Like if you were to forced to choose one person on here that you would want to represent you and to sell the city, I would choose Tina every single time, because that smile, it just can light up a room, and we extremely appreciate her enthusiasm and her care for the community for sure. To my colleague in the north, Councilman Harris, B2 is someone who is a rock. He does not move. He does not falter. He definitely has a calm demeanor about him that I always aspire towards, because sometimes I could just, get here, but B2 is always right here, even keel, and we appreciate that. I know I do especially, so it's a true honor to serve with you, sir. And then lastly, to Mr. Rob Coleman. The first time I met Rob was the vice mayor. I had a town hall meeting in 2013 when I was still a senior in college, and Rob showed up. And so since then, Rob, you have been someone who is committed to the community. It has been an honor to see you continue to thrive and strive for the community. And I look forward to working with you, sir, and making Newport News the best place to work, live, and play, and raise a family. And lastly, what I'll say is it has been an honor to work with this team. You don't have to always agree, right? But it always comes from a good place. And as long as you can communicate, communication is always 90% of the battle in itself. And the simple fact, as Councilman Long stated, we talk regularly because we have to understand each other, right? We have to learn each other better. And I know for a fact that is happening. It will continue to happen. And so I look forward to what is to come, serving with you all in these next 2 years and beyond. So thank you so much, everyone. And lastly, I'm so sorry. Thank you again for instilling your confidence in me to continue serve as vice mayor. It's not something that I take lightly, and I will continue to put the best interests of the council first. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. John will go first, then I'll go.
I just want to say we want to thank our mayor. He's a great mayor. He keeps us together, and he makes sure everything runs smooth. So thank you to our mayor. He does a great job.
Thanks, John.
Mayor Jones.
Yeah, it's your day. You can say whatever. It's your day.
And I knew I was going to get in trouble when I started calling names, but I do want to recognize my CSR. Where's Tanisha? Can you please stand? Because I would not be in the places that I'm supposed to be at the time I'm supposed to be at that place if it had not been for her making sure, calling, texting me, making sure I'm on the right path to where I'm supposed to be. So thank you for helping me with my crazy schedule and being in the right place. And I'm sorry, one more person. My DJ Lawrence. That's the city DJ, but I call him my DJ. Every event we've had, and I got to just tell this one story. When we were back in COVID trying to campaign, and we were trying to figure out how to campaign in the midst of COVID, he came in my living room and DJ'd a live session on social media. I don't know what made us think of that, but appreciate all you've done. I don't want to kill you. Appreciate all you've done. Thank you for being here today. Thank you.
Any save rounds?
No, I'm good.
It's your day. So all right, I'll be brief. There's been a lot of comments and talks about Team Newport News, and I would say Team Newport News is everyone that's in this room. If you look, there was a survey that came out I think 2 days ago about different cities compared, and we went from basically the 5th city of Hampton Roads to number 2 when it comes to like how does council work together in the team, and that is not indicative of one person, but that's the team. And so when I look across Team Newport News, I see our 2 judges. Thank you for coming down and for driving just across the street. We appreciate you and what you mean to our community. When I think of Team Newport News, I think about all the department heads in the back right and in the back left, right? The people who actually make the city function. And Alan and your entire team, they're amazing. And I know in a lot of cities, city staff would just not show up, but to see all of you sitting there and you're always there, I really do. We all appreciate you. So thank you for being on Team Newport News. I want to say, before I get to Tina and to B2 and Rob, I just want to say thank you to our vice mayor. Most people don't realize this, but the vice mayor is not, I think for some cities, it's like a ceremonial role where they just sort of hang out. But our vice mayor puts in probably 25 to 30 hours a week extra compared to everyone else, including me. So for everything that you do, from budget to if there's a problem to fixing it, we all appreciate you. Curtis. And because it's their day, I'll focus on these 3. To Tina, to B2 and Rob. Tina, we come a long way. We come a long.
That's what he's talking about.
We come a long way, but if there's ever going to be a straight shooter, it's going to be Tina. Tina's going to tell you how it is, and no one can ever deny her heart. You have a heart for service, and so I'm so excited to sit next to you. I know you're going to continue to pass me little notes that I will
You're not supposed to tell us. Oh, my God.
that I will appreciate. And then for B2, just I can remember running for mayor, sitting down with you, and just understanding how the North works, how our schools, Tri-Cities, everything. It's what you're able to do. I don't know how you do it with your amazing family, but the time that you put in, we appreciate it, and we're excited to see how you're able to fit in Safe Haven as well. But thank you for 4 more years on this council. And Rob, I think my favorite Rob memory is 2 years ago. We decided Rob and I were going to go against Cleon and team up at the polls because Cleon had too many people, and so that was that was a good day. That was a good day, Rob. It all worked out. It all worked out. But
We work
Rob,
well together. I promise you, it all worked out.
it all worked out. But just for everyone for being a part of Team Newport News, thank you so much. We have refreshments in the lobby, and as a reminder for City Council, we have a very, very brief training at 11:30 on our new voting systems. If there's no further business, we stand adjourned. Thank you.